Hello Empire, in responding to this week's video of asking doctors questions that I have found effective, my protocol and sequencing of questions has routines starting off with 5 close-ended quick response questions and moving on to 3 to 5 open-ended longer questions, making them more of thinking questions and questions that I'm going to really transform them into giving me the answers that I'm looking to hear and the needs that they're looking for me to fill through the PRP device that we have to offer. These initial short-ended questions that I truly look to gain information by are really just the 35 to 1 minute part of my presentation. And those questions start off with what PRP machine they're using. Are they currently using a PRP machine in their practice? How are they liking it? What is their, how often are they using it? What are the indications for them using it? And so on and so forth. From there, I'm really transitioning into more of the open-ended response questions where I'm looking for the doctors to give me the answers that I'm looking for in terms of trying to find their needs and what they're looking to get out of our products. From there, it's easy to set up the presentation. That's where we know the qualities of our products. That should be the easy part once we receive their needs and their desires of what they're looking for. These open-ended questions that I focus on are solely based on quality, ease of use, and safety and efficacy. The initial question that I ask is, how important to you is it to have a product in your practice that is of the highest quality? From there, I go into how important is the concentration, how important is the increased baseline of initial concentration to end resulting concentration, and really just get a little bit technical with them, but I leave that for my presentation. The next question that I ask is, how important is the safety of the product? And I'll initiate the fact of the sterility barriers that we're not crossing where other machines and other devices are. And lastly, I'll finish up with how important is ease of use. And if they're using another product, it's easy to segue into the conversation of presentation aspect of the portion of my pitch and spin off of the ease of use and really reiterate to them what I feel, they just conveyed to me are their needs. So going off of those 3 questions of ease of use, safety, efficacy, and highest quality product out there, I will reiterate to them, so doctor, I understand that X, Y, and Z is of importance to you. If I can show you a product that is going to deliver those needs to you and drive in your business to a more prosperous and enhance your practice, is this a machine, is this a device that you're willing to implement into your practice? And the second that I initiate and I realize and have him realize that I took away the needs and the desires of his wants of this product, I found that the conversation of the presentation portion of my pitch is much smoother and much easier and more of a conversation versus just reiterating every bit of information that I know that I could have read from the pamphlet or really the materials that I'm hand delivering to him. So for me, the most effective presentations that I've given so far have really focused on starting off with those close-ended questions, are you currently using, what are you using, how are you liking it, how often are you using, and the indications you're using it on, followed up by who is the decision maker, and then transitioning into the open-ended questions of how important is ease of use, how important is highest quality, and how important is the safety and efficacy of the product. From there, the presentation, like I said, I'll talk a little bit about Arteriocyte and why we're excited to work with them, and then go into the presentation of the product's benefits, advantages, and so on and so forth. For me, this has been effective in the sense of I go into each presentation with more of a direction, and I have more of a starting point and an end point that I'm looking to get at with me controlling the outcome. Thank you for your time. I hope that this is something that you can implement into your presentation and your pitch, and I'm looking forward to learning from you as well. Thank you.